Ludwin, thank you for joining us.
It's a pleasure.
A lot has happened since we talked last, both I think on the product side, but also on the corporate side. If we could touch upon first, I think since we spoke, Jim Mazo has come aboard. You brought other senior sort of ophthalmology folks to build out the ophthalmology element of Zeiss. What was the thinking behind those additions, and how have things played out?
Yeah, I believe it's an important step for our company. As you know, Zeiss has been an innovator in ophthalmology for so many years. And we've focused on three segments in the market, on the diagnostic segment, on the surgical segment, and on laser vision correction. Mm-hmm. Now, we felt a couple of months ago, we felt that it might be beneficial to consolidate these three areas, add new management to it in order to provide better customer service and move our business closer to our customers. And that was the idea behind that move.
Interesting. Was that something that internally decided was necessary, or had you polled your customers and got a sense of what they wanted?
Yeah, we are looking at the opportunity, right? Mm-hmm. And just try to come up with a setup which is most beneficial to our customers.
And it's an interesting time too. There seems to be a lot of entities in ophthalmology building up, like yours, others that are sort of finding their footing. There seems to be it's a sector that's growing, but also going, I think, through some growing pain. So I'm guessing it was beneficial to show, that you're bringing in these senior officials to sort of help strengthen things and to, as you said, consolidate things in a easier to interact with entity.
Absolutely. I believe this industry is really driven by innovation, and innovation only works if you're close to the customer. Mm-hmm. And again, I believe that's a good setup to do that. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, good. And you've had some great news this year. You've got the SMILE procedures approved in the U.S., and I'm hearing a lot of good things about it. What do you think about it?
Yeah, well, that's certainly exciting, right? Yes. In the meantime, we've treated 750,000 eyes with SMILE globally, mm-hmm. right? And now we are obviously very glad that we could bring this technology also to the US. As you know, SMILE has certain advantages for certain patients, as it is less invasive. So there's a lot of excitement in the market that this might help to somehow grow the refractive laser market also in the US. And we've just started. We had the first commercial procedures now performed also here in the US. And let's see how it develops.
And this may be one of those silver lining questions, but the fact that you did so much globally before bringing in the US, does it make the introduction into this new market easier because you've seen it all before?
Well, it certainly is a very mature technology. Mm-hmm. So we've really learned about it, and that helps to bring it to the US as well. On the other hand, I believe that the US really was waiting for this technology because there had not been much innovation in refractive surgery for a long time here.
Mm-hmm. And it's actually probably one of the first procedures that I can watch and not wince too much. It seems like a very subtle cut of the cornea.
Yeah,
so
correct. Mm.
Yeah. So, and you've got other movement as well in cataracts. You've got the IOL Master 700 with the Barrett suite. Can you kind of what is the advantage of that introduction of that new feature?
Well, the IOL Master 700 uses swept source OCT technology. Mm-hmm. What that is that it provides you a view of the eye from the cornea all the way to the retina. And you can see all the optical surfaces in between. So it's a lot of information that this device can provide. I always say, you see what you measure, mm-hmm. right? One of the additions to the old technology with the IOL Master 700 is that now we also see the posterior surface of the cornea. The Barrett formulas make use of this information, and as a result, with the Barrett formulas, we get a much better prediction of the refractive outcomes. And that's the big step forward, and we are very glad to work here with Dr. Barrett on the integration of his formulas in our product.
And how is that being received in the market?
Well, we are just launching it, right? There's a lot of excitement because these formulas have proved to be more accurate than others, and so there's a big expectation that this also might really help with the accuracy of refraction in cataract surgery.
And you mentioned diagnostics up front. You have some news there as well. You've released a new product.
Yeah, in the field of diagnostics, we have been innovating in OCT. The most recent addition was OCT angiography. And now we have added a product that allows for quantification. So we are looking at vascular and perfusion density in a quantitative manner. And that will add additional information, allow for better disease management. That product has been released in European markets. It has a CE mark, and we are awaiting FDA approval.
Where are we with diagnostics? Do you feel like we're just sort of at a cusp of introducing diagnostics that really help drive ophthalmology forward, or from your position, do you think it's already an advanced field?
Well, I actually feel that development is speeding up. And that has started with angiography, OCT angiography on the one hand. But you might know that we also work on swept source OCT, right? We have now a network of retina specialists, 200 people globally working on the next generation technology in OCT. It's just amazing what possibilities come up with that new technology. So I really believe that there will be a big step forward in diagnostics in the upcoming years.
Excellent. Well, a lot has happened since we talked a year ago. I can't wait to talk to you a year from now and find out what you're being up to. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.